Welcome to this video presentation here at West Horsley Motors, and here we have the Mini Coupe on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off firstly by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside you can see it's a two-door car with alloy wheels. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first of all. As we approach the back of the car, you can see we have reversing sensors, a surprising amount of boot space available as well, due to the fact that it's only got two seats, so you get this extra space in the rear rather than two small rear seats. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then, as I mentioned, we'll hop in and run through the controls on the inside of it from there. Now that we've done a full circle, though, you can see it's in great condition and a fantastic looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials first of all. So we have the rev counter, as you can see, the digital readout for the speedometer within that, and then the total miles for the car, which are 50,964. You can change the information that's displayed above that by pressing a button on the end of the indicator stalk for various bits of trip computer and fuel economy information. If we back out to the steering wheel next, we have our phone controls, we have cruise control, and then over into the center, the main stereo for the car. So the controls for the screen, so the movement you can see me making now, for example, but the controls are down here. So we can go back to the home screen from here, which I'll show you in just a moment. This dial can then be used to select. You can push it down to go into certain menus. It will move up, down, left, and right as well, which will all become useful again within certain menus in this car. So firstly, rotating the dial will take you through the various options available to you. The main ones being your audio. So radio, for example, we can jog the dial over to the left, and you can see there we've got FM, AM and DAB radio. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so under the CD multimedia heading. So this car's got a CD player, but we've also got the ability to plug in external devices. So USB input, Bluetooth audio and auxiliary input as well. You can see the fuel gauge at the bottom of that section. And then you've got other menus, so your settings, for example, and of course you can pair up your phone to the car. Not forgetting that this is also a second speedometer as well. Below that, we have our CD player. We then have climate control, so you can adjust, firstly, the fan speed, the temperature, the direction you'd like the air to be distributed in. The air conditioning is then on when you hit that button just there. Same button will turn it off again, or you can hit auto. The car will then maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air for you, which you can see it doing. You can override that whenever you wish to. You can also recirculate the air that's in the car. That's a great way of heating it up or cooling it down quickly depending on the temperature you've set. Below that, we have driver side electric window, passenger side electric window, front and rear fog lights, and then deadlock, so you can lock the car doors from the outside. USB and auxiliary inputs, a 12-volt charging socket, two cup holders, and then the gear lever for the 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.